Hi, it's Lisa and welcome to my scrapbook table. I'm doing something different this weekend. I joined a challenge group, 14 layouts in 4 days. Mine will be more like 14 layouts in 4 weeks, but that's okay. The videos and things that we're watching happen over 4 days for a long weekend. And here's what I am working with. I have 4 photos from the Smithsonian Museum of American History, I believe. I have this paper, I believe it's from Altenew. I've had it for a long time. And I also have a piece of blue cardstock there. It has white splatter on it. I honestly have no idea if it came that way or if I splattered it and then it just got stuck away and I forgot. Anyway, I'm only using half of that paper. And I also added 6 inches of a print with typing on it. I guess it's travel related words, but it doesn't really matter. I just wanted the pattern. So then I'm using, and I'm sorry, I lost a lot of footage of me like deciding what papers to use behind those photos and how they were going to go. I decided to cut some stars. This is my new die cutting machine. I found it on sale on Amazon and I absolutely love it. I'm sorry my table is shaking a bit there as I turn that handle. But I forgot how wonderful a Sizzix machine is. I'm so happy I bought it, and my old one that I was struggling with for a few months ended up in the trash. So I cut out some cardstock stars, and then I cut some from Fun Foam. And some of them I layered up on Fun Foam, some I just layered on another piece of cardstock, so that I have a little bit of variety. The plaid paper that's on the layout is from a Simple Stories kit. So are the stickers that I end up putting on, which you'll see in the still shots. I also used a piece of blue cardstock for some layers. And then I pulled out a Christmas 6x6 pad, and that's where the red with white dots came from. It's the B side of a pet-themed Christmas paper pad. And here I'm just still layering. I ended up with a few extras, so I put those in with the Simple Stories kit. So here's what I have, and now I'm thinking about where I want to build some clusters. I'm not creating a title simply because the one photo at the top says the American presidency, and I'm just considering that is my title. And again, we were in Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian. I had been there once as like an 8th grader. When we took our kids back in 2007, it was closed, and we were able to see a few special things that they had taken to another Smithsonian museum, but most of it we weren't able to see. So I was excited to spend a morning there back in April when we were in the area for something else. And so I am just layering these up. I did have to go cut one more white star in a smaller size than I had done. This video is kind of discombobulated because I was trying to pay attention to the class and film and scrapbook, and I've learned I shouldn't do that. So the next one, I am going to watch the class while I do something else, and then I will pause it and film as I make the scrapbook page. That was just too much for my brain to handle all at one time. And I like that star cluster there, but then it leaves that odd gap. And I didn't end up filling the gap completely, but I added a sticker there. I think it fits well. And I think it solved that problem in my brain anyway. So there you could see I did the smaller white star. I wanted in the center of that. The dollhouse looking thing there is actually a model of the south porch of the White House. And it's kind of funny because we saw this in April, and then 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were at the Henry Ford Museum, and there were several presidential cars on display there. So there was the same presidential seal on display and some different things. So it was kind of funny that I have some similar photos from that weekend. So I'll have to see what I can do with those that's a little bit different. And again, I used some stickers from the Simple Stories kit, but I don't, you don't see me fiddling with those on camera, I don't think. I think I did those after I was all done with filming, because 2 or 3 times my camera shut off and I kind of was at the end of my rope. I did not journal on this page simply because this will be part of a group of pages about that visit to the Smithsonian, so I didn't feel like this one needed journaling. It's pretty self-explanatory when you just look at it. So I will have a link in the description box below to the challenge or the class that I'm taking. This is a pinwheel. I just trimmed it down because I only wanted the wheel part, not the stick. Anyway, the leader's name is Anna, and I am enjoying her sketches. I can't show you the sketch because that's paid content, but she provided 14 sketches for us, and then she is demoing each of those as she uses them to create a page over the next few days. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm really happy that you're here. I hope you like the video. I would love a thumbs up or a comment. And if you're interested in the website or the challenge, just check the description box and it will be there. Have a great day. Bye-bye.